Christine Barconi joining us now from the NBC4 Streaming Center. She's got yay news.
Yeah, lots going on this morning, Brad, online. Adidas, they've officially cut ties with Kanye West after his recent anti-Semitic comments. The German shoe and apparel company released a statement this morning announcing the move, saying in part that the rapper and designer's recent comments and actions have been unacceptable, hateful, and dangerous, and violate the company's values of diversity and inclusion, mutual respect, and fairness, end quote. Analysts estimate Adidas's Yeezy line of shoes and clothes bring in up to $2 billion a year in sales, which is around 10% of the company's total sales. This is just the latest in the string of consequences West's following after the recent comments. His talent agency and Balenciaga have dropped him, and both Twitter and Instagram have blocked his accounts. Now, News Nation's Chris Cuomo was one of the first people to speak to West after he made the comments. Here's what he had to say when we spoke about that interview. At what point, when he is spewing this nonsense, just spewing this hateful untruth, at what point do we as media have a point to say, all right, you're done, you don't get your microphone anymore, you spoke your truth, which obviously is very hateful, but at what point do we cut him off from giving him this media attention, because it seems a pattern of behavior for what he perhaps wants?
I think, first of all, you're dealing with somebody who has an illness. Doesn't excuse his ideas. You can be bad and sick. You can be wrong, mean, ignorant, prejudiced, and sick. But I do think the illness and a lack of treatment informs his ability to understand his impact and to control what he puts out there and understanding how it's being received. But what you're asking is a very fundamental and tricky American proposition. And it comes down to this choice. What do you think is better, to freeze out or drown out? Now, my concern is this, and it gets harder to judge when you get uglier and uglier, and the truth is more obvious, which I believe anti-Semitism is about as obvious you get in terms of something that's hateful and of no value socially. But it exists. And I believe you drown out. I believe that what you do is you bring him on, you don't give him a pass, which was happening, which was boggled my mind. It's the only reason I had him on. I would have never done the interview if I hadn't seen him getting a pass on this stuff for people because of who he is and this is how he feels.
You can watch my full interview with Chris Cuomo on NBC4i.com. His show Cuomo airs each night at 8 p.m. on News Nation. Also trending closer to home, a 17-year-old boy is wanted after Columbus police say he brought a loaded handgun to South High School yesterday. According to police, staff members found a loaded pistol concealed on the teen. Staff members were able to take the firearm off of him before the teen fled the school, CPD says. The teen is now facing conveying a deadly weapon into a school zone and carrying concealed weapons charges. Brad.
Christine, thank you for the latest news, weather, sports, 24/7. Make sure you visit NBC4i.com. You can also stay connected while you are on the go with our free NBC4 News app. Download it today, Apple or Google Play stores.